So we're at the final session of a 10-week business plan called Co-Starters. So we've had a couple participants who joined us. We had, I think we started with 10 students, and they've been with us 10 weeks, and each week we go over a different topic: sales, marketing, finances, future, next steps, those types of things. We talk about that, and we have a guest speaker come into each class, somebody who's had some experience in that topic, and they speak for a little while. We go through a course book, and then this is a celebration where they are pitching.
Okay.
They're a business idea for us.
So these aren't actual residents then? These are not, they don't
These
have
are not
offices.
no, these are not HBDC tenants yet. You know,
They're
we're always
students.
hoping.
They're students.
Yeah, we're hoping
Right.
someday that their business will grow to where they do need some of our services. Of course, anybody's welcome to our services here, so you can come in anytime that you'd like.
Is this the first time that you've had a Co-Starters program here?
This is the first time as director that I've had a Co-Starters. There was a Co-Starters, I want to say 5 years ago, maybe before COVID hit,
Oh, okay.
that they had a Co-Starters in this area. So.
Okay. So what did you think about the people that came in, what the business ideas that they had?
I think it was great. I think there was a real diversity in business ideas. I love the age ranges that we've had, and I think they've really helped each other out, asking questions to each other. That's part of the idea of the cohort, is that it's not me teaching at them, it's them learning by talking to each other. Have you experienced this? And really learning from each other.
Are you guys going to do this again?
I hope so.
How many do you plan to have it once a year or?
Once or twice a year, I think would be ideal. We're looking at maybe a summer program coming up here. So.
Is there anything else you want folks to know about?
No, just know that our services are available here at HBDC. We're happy to help anybody who's got a business idea. It doesn't matter what you need. We're here to help you try to figure it out. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to find somebody who does.
What's your capacity here right now?
So we are, we're actually full. So all of our rooms are rented at the moment. We have 24 office suites. About 19 of those are rented out.
Wow. How many individual businesses?
I'm looking at, I believe, 17 businesses.
Wow. Any prospects to move on, you think?
I have one space opening up in June, but I've already got somebody on the wait list for it.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we're doing pretty good.
All right.
I want to thank everybody for coming and spending your Monday night with us to celebrate our newest class of Co-Starters graduates. If you're not familiar, Co-Starters is a 10-week business plan class. Teaches you basics from how do you find customers, how do you talk to customers, marketing, sales, financials, the whole gamut of how to start a business. And we were lucky enough to have, well, we had 10 participants. Unfortunately, one had to leave. He moved, and another one, the drive was just a little too far. He was from Jonesboro, but we've got him from Greene County, Kingsport, Johnson City, Mooresburg. So we've got them all over, so we're happy to present them. I'm going to have our sponsor, SyncSpace, come up and talk a little bit about what they do as well. And this is Heath Gwynn, the president of SyncSpace.
Hey, it's great to see you guys, and thank you for coming out. It's always cool at the end to be on camera. I don't love to be on camera, but we'll do it just for you. It's great to see like such a good turnout at the end of the cohort, because that shows how much dedication there is for the people who participate all throughout. And I got to speak a couple weeks ago, I guess it was, maybe it was last week, to the group, and I'm so impressed with you guys. Probably, if I think about all the co-starters we do around the region, this group was really diverse, and you guys had unique ideas that were really viable businesses. And most of you are already kind of on your way. That's unique, because we, in all the programs that we do, it's not always like that. Some people have ideas that it's like, okay, that's a great, concept. And some people are doing things that you've seen or heard or that others are doing. But this group was really unique, and I brag about you guys a lot this week. My name is Heath Gwynn. I'm the president of SyncSpace. We are the representative for the upper 8 counties for what's called Launch Tennessee. And I know you guys that were in the class heard this, but for those of you who didn't, the state of Tennessee is actually a really pro small business state. It's one of only 2 states that has a network that's statewide to help support small businesses. And what that means is the state government funds different organizations across the state, us being the one in our region, to help support programs like this, so that people with ideas who are starting a business can get plugged into what's available from a program like Co-Starters, but then also as you continue on your business journey, to have some sort of a program or resource along the way. Last year, I told the class last week, we announced with the state a program called Invest Tennessee, and Lynn, Tennessee, which is part of a funding effort of the state. Tennessee is one of the only 2 states that has the network that I mentioned. I think it's the only state that has both that and $100 million that was set aside to help resource small businesses with capital, which is a really, at some point along your way, you'll get to the point to where you need additional capital, whether it's a loan or investors or something, and so the state is really engaged in helping provide that as well. A big opportunity and something that we are really excited about in our region because it's the first time our region's had that sort of access to capital. But as you graduate this class, you'll have a lot of opportunities to move into some unique things that are even more focused on your business that we want to help be a part of. So stay in touch with us, stay in touch with Liz, and we'll keep continuing to grow. For the families, I know this is like a celebration night. It's also, it's our own mini version of Shark Tank, which I'm sure everybody's seen, and we get to enjoy kind of the ideas and hearing each other talk. I'm sure there'll be some great questions. I'm honored to be here with you, and we're glad to be able to support that. Thank you guys very much for being here.
All right, next I'm going to introduce our judging panel. We have tonight Colonel Pat Schull, the mayor of Kingsport. I hope I get this right. I stumble every time I try to say this. We have Savannah Taylor with Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union. They're giving the winner tonight a $500 prize. So thank you guys very much for that. Julia Ives is the purchasing manager for Domtar. And Justin Gonzalez is the director of workforce housing for Landstar Development. That's a mouthful, Justin. So I have not told them their order yet. So this is your order. With the exception of we may have to move Ian down to the end here, but this is the order they'll come up. So Abby, you want to come up?
Hi everyone, my name's Abigail Strom. What's that?
Yep.
I'm 13 years old and tonight I'll be introducing you to Kombucha. But before I get to that, I want to thank my wonderful teacher, Miss Liz, and all of the speakers who came and gave their time just to teach us. I was able to implement a logo, t-shirts, business cards, and a Facebook page to communicate with my customers better. I personally learned the most from the marketing class. Thank you, judges, for coming here and listening to our pitches today, and without further ado, let's get started. Have you ever been told you have a leaky gut? Have you felt sluggish in the afternoons? Do you have bad drinking choices like sodas, alcohols, and sugary drinks? Have you tried commercial kombucha before and it just not tastes right? Well, I have a product for you. I home brew my kombucha. Kombucha is fermented green or black tea. I personally use black. Kombucha is fermented for 7 to 10 days in a dark, warm room. The pellicle then feeds on the sugar in the sweet tea the sweet tea. The second ferment, I add organic fresh fruit. This sets me aside from others as I do not use fruit juice. The SCOBY then feeds on the sugar inside of the fruit and creates that organic natural fizz. Kombucha is loaded with probiotics and vitamins. It's a great liver detox, it's great for immune support, and it's an antidote to glyphosate poisoning. If you ever get those sluggish afternoons, just grab yourself a jar of kombucha and it can give you that energy boost. This fizzy elixir contains a whopping 34 identified genera and 200 microbial species. This serving up to metabolizing abilities to combat diabetes. If you were wondering, kombucha has also been around for 2,000 years. Not only, forgot where I was at. If I were to win the $500, I would invest in a refrigerator so my parents can have their refrigerator space back. This concludes my presentation. I have samples available for those who would like to try some. This concludes my presentation. Any questions?
So could you talk about your journey in Co-Starters and how the marketing has affected you given what you started with versus what you have now?
So I did not have a logo before, and now that I've learned that it helps you get more, helps you with marketing better and get your stuff out there. What else were your questions?
So how do you think that you present yourself now to get customers taking everything you've learned?
I've learned to use better words and to not, to introduced people to ask my customers questions. I've put surveys out there, like Miss Liz taught
Yeah.
me.
I want to point out that Abby is our winner for the co-starters customer counts. She has spoken to the most customers about her product out of the class. So every week they came in and they put stars up for who they'd talked to or how many people they'd talked to during that week. So Abby was definitely a star in that area.
I've been doing this for about 7 months, and I've done about 5 trading posts, and I've gotten, well, that many customers. Yeah, that's it. Would you all like to try some?
We have a few more questions. Wait just a second.
Oh,
A couple other questions.
How did you get interested in kombucha and how do you make it?
My mother used to make it, and then
Okay.
she taught me. It was actually a summer project because I just wanted to do it to earn a little extra cash for my vacation. And then I noticed a problem in the community, and I just worked from there.
I guess somebody in the back had a question too that I keep missing. Sorry.
I don't think I'm supposed to ask. I'm not supposed to ask questions, I don't think, from the back row.
No, you can't.
I was
No.
curious, what's your favorite flavor? What are the customers like the most?
Probably peach cobbler or apple pie. Yes, sir.
Abby, if you start to really catch on, how do you scale up logistically?
How do you make
Scale up.
How do you make more?
How do I make more? So,
You reach a bigger audience and so forth.
so each trading post that I go to, this wonderful lady, Miss named Shannon Hughes, she does a trading post and she puts my logo out there, she puts my name out there, she kind of advertises for me, and then people come to the trading post and buy my product.
Have you ever set up at Kingsport Farmers Market or any other local?
I haven't because she's the closest to us, so we just go to that one every month.
So does your friends like it? Are they willing to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have pineapple, apple pie, mixed berry, blueberry cobbler, peach cobbler, cherry limeade, raspberry lemon, and lemon ginger. I have tart and sweet. For those who like tart.
We'll take a little break now and let you guys come up and try some because it is best I think when it's cold.
Yeah.
So we don't want it to get too warm.
Do,
So.
do you go to Cherokee?
I don't. I'm actually homeschooled.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they have Coke machines at Cherokee. I was wondering if you were gonna try to muscle in on that. Muscle in on that market.
So
This is your big sister here?
This is my mother, Carrie Strum.
I'm just a support, backup support.
She's a bartender.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
go on, please stand up. Have a taste test. Choose your favorite flavor. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ian Keeper with Greene County Lawn Care.
I'm Ian, so I am the owner. Everyone's got lawns, but you might not have the time to do lawns, whether that's mowing, mulching, or just breaking up some leaves. Your problems are you don't have time, you don't have equipment, you might not be in the best health. You're always at work, you don't have time, either before or after. You want to spend time with your family, because that may seem more important to you than over your lawn. Or you're going on vacation, because no one's got time to do your lawn vacation. The alternatives for you to get your lawn looking good, you can do it after work or before. You could cut family time, but not a lot of people like to do that, which is understandable. You can mow out ill, which isn't very the best option. You can hire a friend or a family, or no mowing, you just let it get overgrown. What you could do, hire Green Country Mowing, where we have passion for lawn care, attention to detail, timely service, and quality work. These are some before and after pictures of some lawns. Do also do edging, sidewalks or driveways. And then there's tree trimming. This is what's it called for the cherry trees? Weeping tree, yeah. That was actually my first time doing it, which was kind of nervous because I didn't want to mess it up, but there's also some more bushes. This is actually at my house. I just did yesterday. I trimmed the bushes off and put some mulch. So that's the front. I do have an Instagram and a Facebook. You can call me, which is on my shirt, and I want to get on some flyers. I have my flyers, which is actually here if you guys want to look at it. So my flyers, which I recently, the past couple weeks, have been flyering Greene County. You can reach me by email. I'm also getting some road signs made currently, so people can start seeing me around town, get my name familiar. And then I'm working on my truck getting decaled, so people can start to see it more often out in town. My break-even point for this year is at roughly 18 lawns a week at $50 average is when I'll start making profit. I currently have 5 clients right now, so it's kind of, it's slow, but hopefully I'll get there. My biggest needs right now is road signs and my truck decals, because I feel like advertisement right now is key for me since I'm trying to get up and going. No one really knows my name, so getting my advertisement out there is a big thing. Also, an upgraded blower would be helpful because kind of right now I just have the handheld one that kind of can get a little weighted on my shoulder. But yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Any questions for Ian? Thank you.
Eden, do you have any employees or partners?
Not right now, no. This is because this is my first year. I just got started, I'd say officially 2 months ago. I got my LLC bought and my insurance covered, so I don't have any employees at this time.
I think you made a good point about ramping up your advertising because you're in a very competitive business.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
How did you get the customers that you have already?
Usually the customers that I got right now are from my church. I know people, so that's the kind of the biggest advertisement I got, because people go, oh, I know this guy at church, so then they get in. And actually I got some clients recently because one of the people at my church, he hurt his arm and he's got clients, so he's letting me do their lawns and then he's gonna let me have them permanently, so that kind of got me boosted up.
You're based in Greene County?
Yes.
Okay. And do you do anything besides mow? Do you plant trees or spring clean, things like
Yes,
that?
I do spring cleaning and fall cleaning. Planting trees, I guess it depends on how big the tree is. It's probably nothing taller than this roof. But yeah, like flower planting trees, or even like, I want to get into brush removal, right? Right now it's just kind of the mowing, but I would like to get more into more brush removal and bigger jobs.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hello, my name's Pam. My husband Elias did the project with me, and somehow I got stuck in the presentation. But we came up with
Silent partner.
I know, right? Silent. But we're interested in homemade dog food. The problem is, today the dog food you buy in the store is really, it's crap. And it's got a lot of fillers, a lot of very poor nutritional value. It's also been some contaminants have been found, and the production's not transparent. I know a few years back there was a huge problem with stuff coming out of China, and it affected a bunch of different pet food companies. And my mom is convinced that killed her cat. At the time, I thought she was crazy, but she was probably right, And then there's tons of recalls. I was shocked, and when I went to look at how many recalls there were, there's page upon page upon page upon page. And I don't think to go look at recalls, so I could be feeding my dog poisonous food. Like, just a couple of examples. These are all in the last couple of months or so. The other thing that's really interesting is when you look at the ingredients here, notice how it says savory beef flavor. It doesn't say beef, so is there even any meat in there? And then there's a lot of stuff I can't pronounce, and then there's the dyes, which are literally poison. So I don't know what they're doing in dog food. I think dogs are colorblind. Okay, this is the customer. The customer's actually people who really spoil their dogs. And I've noticed lately, there seems to be a trend with like a lot more like support animals, and a lot of kids, they give their dogs their own Instagram page and go to doggy daycare. I'm like, okay, whatever. But this is my niece's dog here, and she spends over like $300 on food for her dog. That doesn't include the snacks, just the food. And she's got his own Instagram page and everything. So I think if people knew how bad the food was, they would be more willing to spend more money on quality food. So the alternatives are, you can do the canned food, which has got a lot of the same problems as what I already spoke about. The human grade subscription ones, they're quality and stuff, but they're really expensive. And then you can do homemade, which I like. And there is one company that we found that does it, Chef Pong. It's a really good product, but it's $600. And when I went over the reviews, people were like, it's a good product, but it's a lot of money. So, and just give you an idea of this is what it would cost you to feed your dog. And if you see the homemade, kind of fits right in with the stuff you could buy at the store, so it's not like you're gonna break the bank. So then there's Lily's Tail Wagging Kitchen, which is my daughter's dog. That's Lily, isn't she cute? She's almost 16. She's a sweet dog. What I see as a benefit is it's convenient. Like, sure, you can make your own dog food. You can just chop up everything and cook it and everything. But I kind of view it as like my bread maker. I love bread, but I hate making bread because it's messy and everything. So I'd rather just put everything in there, have it do all its thing, come back an hour later and have it done, or 3 hours later and have it done. So I kind of picture that's what our product would be. And the other thing too is you can customize the meals. Like a lot of times pets have issues like with kidney problems or inflammation. You can put different stuff in there. And our aim is to have it, pretty low price. I guess I'd want to make sure that I work closely with vets to make sure I can get some credibility and make sure we get good recipes. And of course, social media, which with all the AI stuff, you can really target your audience. And then of course, Amazon. We estimate that it would cost about $70 to produce the unit, just based on what we'd have to pay for like a rice steamer, crock pot food processor, if you're going to kind of combine all those utilities. And we aim to keep it kind of low price, around $149, $150. So I guess the next steps, we're going to develop a prototype, and design a logo. Well, we kind of have a logo. And then just investigate maybe patent protection. And that's it.
Anybody have any questions for Pam?
Pam, you hit one of my buttons because I got 3 dogs. And we feed them at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My wife normally does it, but she left me to do it today.
Oh.
And I got to give them all 3 different diets.
Oh no.
So you're flexible enough that you can customize that.
Yeah, we envision just having different recipes, depending on what your dog's needs are, what their likes are.
Yeah.
The main thing is the convenience. Like I envision putting it in like a pot, but maybe different sections, whatever. That will do all the grinding and everything for you.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
Did you, when you said $149, is that a month or what?
Oh, it would be actually a unit that you make.
Oh.
It would be the unit that would produce the food.
How long does that last?
Hopefully years.
Oh, are you talking about a machine?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about actually making the food and selling it.
No.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So you're making a machine that we make our own dog food with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But the goal is to make it very convenient.
Okay.
So.
And not cost prohibitive,
And not cost-
such
yeah.
as a subscription to your current dog food.
Yeah.
So,
It is expensive.
all right, any other questions? All right, thank you guys. Next up, we have Joy and Jolie with Emily. This is Emily with Joy and Jolie.
Good evening, foodies. I'm excited to introduce you to an innovative solution addressing a pressing problem in the food industry. My name is Emily Ng, and my business is named Joy and Jolie after me and my sister's middle names. I'm here to present our venture aimed at revolutionizing access to clean, nourishing, and healing Asian spice mixes. Imagine this, a world where individuals and families can easily enhance their meals with wholesome ingredients free from toxins and harmful additives. Unfortunately, this is far from reality. Current Asian spices on the market are often imported, laden with lead, sprayed with ethylene oxide, and irradiated. Essentially, our healing spices are being sprayed with toxic chemicals and microwaved to zap away its healing profiles before the product lands in the US. This poses significant health risks to consumers. Our family recognized this problem and embarked on a mission to provide a complete and easy solution for busy individuals and families who prioritize clean eating. We've developed organic fuzz spice mixes made from cleanly sourced, organic, non-ETO, and non-irradiated healing spices. These spice mixes come with a convenient spice bag, allowing customers to easily enhance their bone broth or even water with nourishing flavors. Our target customers are single individuals or busy moms and dads who view food as medicine and demand the highest quality of ingredients for themselves and their families. These individuals lead busy lives, often working full-time, and are looking for solutions that save time without compromising on quality. Currently, customers are forced to resort to consuming toxic ramen noodles or using Asian spices from grocery stores filled with preservatives and flavor enhancers. Our offering provides a healthier alternative that prioritizes both delicious, authentic flavors and wellness. What sets us apart from alternatives is our commitment to sourcing the highest quality ingredients without using flavor enhancers like MSG or other harmful additives. Our family focuses on nutrient density and healing foods. We believe that food is medicine, and we raise 100% of our grass-fed, grass-finished protein on our regenerative farm. We even grow some of our spices, like fennel and coriander, to include in our pre-packaged organic spice mixes. Additionally, my mother authored the best-selling cookbook, The Nourishing Asian Kitchen, which is a testament to our expertise in creating recipes for health and healing. By offering our customers clean, nourishing spice mixes, we are giving them their health and time back. Our solution empowers them to save money by cooking wholesome meals at home while also enjoying the convenience of fast food. We charge $12 per bag for our product, which customers can easily purchase online and have delivered to their doorstep. Our biggest needs at the moment are in packaging and mass production as we strive to meet the growing demand for our products. In summary, we are offering investors the opportunity to be part of a transformative venture that not only addresses a pressing problem in the food industry, but also contributes to the well-being of individuals and families worldwide. Together, we can make a significant impact and revolutionize the way people approach clean eating. I am looking for partners who can help me scale my business, and I want to get my product into Whole Foods and other natural grocery stores. Currently, our customers are buying direct-to-consumer on our website and through other farms like Polyface. If I were to win the prize, I'm planning to use the $500 towards figuring out a solution for bulk packaging. I really enjoyed taking the Co-Starters course, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to add additional business skills to my toolkit, like how important it is to keep track of profits and losses. Before I joined Co-Starters, I was very intimidated about managing and growing a business, but now I'm ready and prepared to take my next step in growing my business, because I now know that there are resources in Tennessee geared towards supporting small business owners like myself. I would love to grow my business and be able to automate many of the things that my little sister and I manually do now. Thank you.
All right, anybody have any questions for Emily?
Where are you trying to start in changing your labor efforts in making these packages?
Yeah, so right now, me and my sister are actually on the dinner table scooping ingredients into different bags. And so we've talked to different packaging companies, but most of them have like the bag problems, and we have tea bags, we put tea bags in there, and so we want to keep them organic, but the ones that they use have, you know, plastic and stuff like that. We don't want that in hot water or your nourishing broth, and so we're trying to find a company that is okay with doing organic bags.
How long have you been in business?
3 years, I think.
Where do you sell your spices?
We sell on our website, and then we also go to different homesteading events, and we sell there too.
What's your best sellers?
Our best seller is the fuzz spice mix. We sell like salves and different teas too, but this is our best seller.
All right, thank you.
My name is Guy, and I'm the trailer guy. And that's my dog, Chevy. Do you or anyone you know just have too much junk laying around? Maybe you know somebody who doesn't consider it junk and just can't let go of certain things, and now you don't have access to your garage anymore. Or maybe you've just been putting off that trip to your local dump or landfill, and now you've created a bigger mess than you had originally. Whatever your situation might be, the trailer guy can take care of it. Dealing with a lot of junk or trash can be an overwhelming task, and we understand that. So in doing so, we try our best to make getting rid of your junk as hassle-free as possible. All you have to do is tell us what you want gone, and we'll take care of the rest. You might think renting a dumpster bin might be an easier and maybe even a cheaper option than hiring a junk removal company as myself, but it's not. In fact, everything about renting a dumpster bin is harder. It's harder on your body, it's harder on your wallet, and on time. And if you live in a neighborhood, your neighborhood might not even allow such an eyesore to be placed on your street. With the junk removal service companies such as the Trailer Guy, we are mobile and quick. Usually we can take care of any job in one day, if not, maybe two. So if you're ready to get rid of that mountain of trash on your land, or want access back to your garages and sheds, give us a call and we'll make the haul. The Trailer Guy LLC is obviously still in the early stages of development, and we have a lot to learn. But with every job we learn something new. We have figured out that it will benefit us to invest in our tools and trailer to make us better and more efficient. And with the earnings from this competition, we would be able to build our side walls an additional 3 feet higher all around the trailer, also doubling our load capacity. We have reached many milestones already and will continue to do so while serving our community. So if this is a service you or someone you know could benefit from, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, Guy, do you have coworkers or employees?
I do not yet. It's just me for now.
How do you price the job? Is it just one load, or is it depends on how much stuff it is?
It varies. Some things, somebody will call me just for a couch or a desk, just one hitters. Sometimes I'll go pick up a whole remodel, so I'll just tell them, hey, I'll fill my trailer to the brim, and that's going to cost X amount of dollars. And depending on the loads, I'll give them a cut or a discount on the third or fourth load, just to help them out.
So do you have to pay a disposal fee? Or
I do.
Okay.
Unless I keep it.
As he looks at his wife,
I might have to hire myself.
That's that real quick.
Is he running out of space yet?
Yeah, we're getting there.
and I'm pretty sure Guy has gotten a couple jobs through Co-Starters class.
I have, and I'm very grateful. I came here and had a list, and I told Liz, what should I do? And she says, I don't know, but you better hurry up. And we're a month and a half in now, and it's rolling. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be a part of Co-Starters. So thank you guys.
Any other questions? Sorry, go ahead.
What is your service area?
I serve all of Hawkins. I've been all the way to Mooresburg. I've been all the way to Bluntville so far. So that's Sullivan County as well. It's not. I'll go if the price is right. I'll go pretty far. I've had to ask about travel to Knoxville to help somebody consolidate their storage units to the Tri-City area, which I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So.
What's the most unusual thing you've been asked to move so far?
It's just junk and trash.
Junk and trash.
Unfortunately, it's trailer services. I'm the trailer guy, but
Yeah.
I might just turn into the junk guy.
Yeah. So like if somebody had old appliances and things, you'd come get them and take them to the dump?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I take everything except for animal carcasses and human waste.
Wow. That narrows it down.
It does. Because I've offered people, like, I could take your trash for you because you live in the county, and I rip the bag open and nasty stuff falls out. It's like, oh, I can't take everything.
Yeah.
So.
Where are you based out of?
I live in Churchill right now.
Are you trying to grow up more commercially with construction site service stuff?
Yes,
or-
my background, my whole adult life I've been in construction. So right now I'm trying to build my trailer so I can dump quicker, modify the walls like I said earlier in the pitch, and then I will be able to work more efficiently, and I can be able to rent out multiple trailers at once so I can get with the local general contractors, because I've worked with Republics, with the big GC in town, and they're expensive, and they're pretty much the only option you have here. So I'm trying to fill a gap for the smaller general contractors here.
Yeah, we did trailers only for stuff in Denver, so I'm used to seeing that. How often are you actually working as the trailer guy?
So far it's been every weekend, 'cause I'm a full-time student at TCAT right now. That's actually how I heard about the program. So it's Monday through Friday, and then Saturday is the only day I can go to the dump and empty my trailer, then I work all day Saturday and Sunday. So I was working yesterday.
Great ingenuity.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you familiar with Thompson Metal here in Kingsport? They'll take any kind of metal and pay you like
Really?
for your scrap. Yeah.
So I do have a scrap pile I'm starting.
Okay.
Actually,
And
that's my
then you
next
just Brad
step.
Thompson, you need to look him up. He, with Domtar, we take a lot of stuff to him. I mean, copper, just steel, we'll take old batteries. I mean, he'll
Okay.
pay. So you need to look
Thompson
him up.
Recycling?
Thompson Metal. That's
Metal.
what it's called. It's right off the Domtar, right off River something. Riverport Road.
So it's in
Yeah.
Kingsport.
It is in
Kingsport,
Kingsport.
Riverport Road.
Perfect.
Yes. Really good guy. So.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Next, we have Jennifer Miller with the Deep Fried Dietitian.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna do mine a little differently. I'm sure we're all tired and hot and probably ready to get up and move around. So I'm gonna start with a question. Who here has pain? What kind of pain?
Sciatica nerve.
Okay. Who else?
Back twins.
Back pain.
I saw that I have celiac, so like a gluten allergy. So I have like, if I get cross contamination from food, I have like achy joint pain and bad headaches, and so I have to be really strict with my diet.
Okay. Anybody with anxiety, depression, PTSD? Okay. So what are your outlets? What do you do for your pain management? Do you feel like you have good resources? Do you feel like that's something that's limited?
Dogs help,
Yes. Okay.
and diet.
Okay.
I've focused on eliminating a lot of bad sugars and stuff, and it helps me able to actually have a clear mind.
Okay. Okay. Well, something some of y'all may not know, in 2018, I had to have an emergency back surgery. I was actually in a wheelchair for about 4 or 5 weeks doing an internship at the VA. That was very difficult to get through. But after that, a lot of my thinking with a lot of things changed. So I'm going to kind of start at the end. So my name's Jennifer, by the way, the Deep Fried Dietitian. So my big vision, my long-term vision, is to open up a holistic wellness retreat. This is something I've been somewhat thinking on for probably 20 years, but never really understanding how to put the steps in place. So what I have visioned is a kind of a three-phase process. Right now I'm in phase one. Phase one consists of networking, just getting more involved with my local community. I moved to Johnson City from Morristown about 9-10 years ago. So I just didn't really know what resources were available, and that's something that Co-Starters has helped me with. So phase one, I've started a blogging website. I'm combining my nutrition knowledge. I'm also a licensed massage therapist. I'm also a holistic cannabis practitioner. So I've been trying to find a way to combine these three things to help people. And I was like, how can I combine these things? So I thought, pain. Who doesn't have pain? I think everybody on some scale has physical pain, mental pain. And Appalachia is my target market, because I am Appalachian. This is who we are. And we know there's many socioeconomic barriers. A lot of the people that I work with even now, they have very limited access to health care, especially holistic health care. And then phase two, I've kind of broken down into 2 sections. The first section is an emphasis on education. The second emphasis is more on actually getting the education things from an online source to the community. So things like educational seminars, I don't know, different types of just networking events where I can be hands-on with people, do some different different teaching. I could teach other dietitians, I could teach other massage therapists, other healthcare practitioners. And something that I would really like to do is have some type of Appalachian-based practitioner network, whether it's just Appalachian dietitians or if it's a whole scale of different practitioners, DOs, chiropractors, anybody kind of in the holistic wellness space, just to offer people different resources besides just medications. And then obviously phase 3 is the holistic wellness retreat. And I would like to have there a place where other practitioners can come and do seminars, whether it's massage therapy, sound healing, water therapy. There's a place in Hawaii, like 10 or 15 years ago when I was doing some research, there's a place in Hawaii called Kalani, and I've always wanted to kind of model my business after that. And it's this huge space. You can go stay there and work. You can work on the land. You can work in like their hospitality, kind of like as a give back, just in a way to create more community. And so I've just literally just started. So I haven't actually posted my first blog. I have a website, but I'm still in the process of learning how to build a website, how to do SEO. It's a lot to learn. It's just me, so I feel like I could probably already hire a personal assistant just to help me keep myself in line. Yeah. So any like specific questions?
Questions for Jennifer?
I'm curious about the name. like how did you come up with deep fried diet?
Well, honestly, I woke up from
chicken.
I know. Well, the whole time I was in school, all the different mentors I had, the dietitians, they all had these really cool, unique names, and they're like, you got to do something to set yourself apart. I've always been a full-figured lady, and so that was actually something I was a little concerned about, even going to school to be a dietitian. Like, how are people going to judge me? Like, if I'm trying to help people with diet or exercise and I'm, overweight, but I thought it was also a good way to connect with people, because I know from my standpoint, if I was going to reach out to a dietitian, there's a little bit of, like, you know what I mean?
More approachable.
And I just thought it was kind of a fun play on names, I want to create a space that's non-judgmental, so people can be vulnerable, so we can get to the bottom of their issues. A lot of people probably don't know a lot about being a dietitian. It's more like being a social worker or like a healthcare provider, because in order to make a lifestyle change, you really have to get to the bottom of the underlying trauma or what's actually going on. So I just thought it was funny, and I was like, I'm gonna roll with it. So, yes, ma'am.
Can you elaborate on what holistic healthcare or wellness is?
Well, that's a very good, very broad question. Well, it can be anything. Like as a massage therapist, body work is definitely something very valuable and I think underrated. There was actually some research a few years ago when I was doing my internship at the VA. One of the VAs up in Washington State were bringing in a massage therapist for the veterans. And there was some research done at that time about the benefits of touch. Mm-hmm. And I'm very big on that. I actually love being a massage therapist. I'm just limited now after my disability. So I want to be more in the teaching space and the education space. Any other questions?
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, and our judge, Justin, is going to announce our winners.
Oh, first of all, we'd like to thank everybody that presented tonight. It was wonderful to see how everybody's gone through and grown their business ideas through the Co-Starters experience with Liz. Really, she was a great community asset for me. So before I talk about anything else, I'd like another round of applause for Liz. All right, from tonight, our first prize is going to be presented by Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, and we're going to hand that off to Miss Abby. Congratulations. We're very impressed with how you've grown through your experiences and the plans you have to market your product going forward.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Okay, get together, guys. On three. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, sorry.
Nope.
I gotta turn on. Sorry.
Right. And we have surprise news.
Yep.
In a last minute change, we have a second and third place prize.
Thanks to Sync Space for sponsoring our second and third place tonight.
Yeah.
For second place, we're going to give $250 to a guy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Trying to get a picture here.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.
And third place this evening, again from Sync Space, being sponsored for $100, would be Emily.
All right, thank you guys. Parting words?
Guys, being a small business founder, starter is an amazing adventure. It is going to be tougher than working for anyone else you can ever imagine. Having a community like this to fall back on when you have hard times is going to be the most valuable thing you can have. Pay attention to the people that went through this class with you. You're going to need to call them at some point.
Yep. And remember, we're always here, HBDC. You guys can come and talk through new processes, new pivots. So we're always open. Cosby also, yes, with the Chamber of Commerce, the Cosby. It's the Kingsport Office of Small Business and Entrepreneurship.
Yes, ma'am.
Located at the Chamber offices, is also there. Andrea was one of our speakers, so she's always there willing to help you as well. Last but not least, we want to thank Regions Bank for sponsoring our food tonight.